Okay, so you've been in the biz for 30 years.
Yep.
What's your favorite boat? Do you have one or a couple?
Probably a catamaran we built. It's a 40-meter cat called Zenith.
Okay.
Kind of a sad story, but it's okay. The client had a 90-foot catamaran that I sold at the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show for him years and years ago, and he wanted a bigger boat, so they were in the process of designing this 40-meter cat, and his captain was his best friend, and then they designed this thing. It was amazing. They built it in Perth, Australia. We sat many meetings at Fort Lauderdale and Indiana talking about the boat, what to put in it. The client would not go to Australia to see it. He refused to go see it until the boat was launched. He died 6 months before the boat got launched, unfortunately. So we went through the family drama and everything, and since then I've sold the boat 3 times.
Wow.
So it ends in a good for me.
Maybe he's looking after, the boat
Yeah,
and
I
you.
mean, and the captain is still the captain. He came out of it quite well because he was in the estate. He was with this guy for a long time. When his son was born, or when his wife was pregnant, who worked on the yacht as well, they put a special bedroom in the boat for the son. First 5 years of his life, he lived on the yacht. So it's a really cool story,
awesome.
and they're still running the yacht today. And we're going to put it on the market, I think, very soon. Again.
Fantastic. And what's that going to go for?
Probably about,
And what's the length?
it's a 40-meter power cat
40
called
meter power
Zenith.
cat. Everybody should keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's talk a little bit about where we are right now.
Okay,
I
well.
want you to talk about the boat we're sitting on. I want to talk about that jacuzzi out front, and I want to talk about where we are in the world. So take it away.
Okay, well, we're in Cannes, France. This is the Cannes 2025 Cannes Boat Show. It's one of my favorite boat shows because it's very difficult for Americans to get into the European market, but this boat show is a very friendly boat show. We get along great with everybody. Cannes is the most vibrant community you can imagine. I mean, 10 o'clock last night, every restaurant was packed full of people.
I couldn't get into a restaurant.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's so much fun to be here.
Yeah.
And I know I've been here 3 days now, and I have not stopped for 3 days. We go from 9 in the morning till 9 at night every day. It's great. I love it. I love the energy. I won't sell anything from this boat show, but spending time with the people that built this boat, because they're building my 66 meter.
Yep.
Right now we're designing an 80 meter with the same company. We're going to build a 33 meter expedition boat with this company.
Wow.
And it's a great opportunity for them to know me and me to know them, and I can understand a lot more. American to do business as Europe is challenging. And the more we understand each other, the much better it's going to be for the client. So that's what we're doing here on this boat. This is a 42-meter Columbus built by Palumbo. Not on the market, it's a sold boat. They don't do production boats, they do everything's custom. So this boat today would be about 26 million euro to build. Designing a similar boat that's 33-meter, which is going to cost about 15 million euro in that range.
How big is the jacuzzi out?
That jacuzzi is, I think it's 3 meters by 1.5 meters.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
it's massive.
On the 66 meter, it's going to be 5 meters by 2 meters.
You could fit a lot of people in there.
Yeah, it's a swimming pool.
It's a swimming pool.
And it's going to be 1.5 meters deep. I mean, it's cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so interesting because I was looking as we were walking on the vessel, like it doesn't look like much, but it's pretty significant.
Yeah, on the 66 meter, we have the big jacuzzi in the back, and we have a hot tub in the front.
Oh man.
So water features are very important to Americans, especially in the Caribbean.
What are some of the differences between, people looking for boats in the U.S. versus people looking in Europe? Do you notice any?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah?
There's a big difference. A lot of 70 and 80-foot boats in the Med are day boats to Europeans. They never sleep on them. And I've seen boats out here that are 5 years old that have never been slept on. It's a day boat, more or less.
Yep.
When you get into the very large yachts, America's still the biggest market, hands down. 70% of big yachts sold are sold to Americans. Now, even though you'll see a Cayman flag or a St., they're still owned by Americans. The Russians used to be second, but obviously they're not anymore. They will be again soon, I think. Not a lot of French, Italian, multimillionaires have large yachts. There are some, of course, but America still dominates the market. But again, it's very cultural here. When you're doing business in France compared to Italy, even though the Italian border is only like 2 miles that way, totally different world. Totally different world.
Talk about it.
Well, Italians, and I'm going to speak of it from building yachts in Italy.
Sure.
It's a business transaction. We'll sit at the table and have a disagreement, and they'll yell and scream for half an hour, 45 minutes. And and as an American, I think, oh God, the guy doesn't like me. Next thing you know, we're having lunch and everybody's friendly. It's a different world. It's actually kind of fun. The first couple times, it scared me. I thought, oh my God, the guy hates me. Not like that. It's cultural.
I had that experience too. I also had an experience, my first Monaco yacht show ever. I came by myself 2019, and I sat down at the table and I started to speak business.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, no.
No.
We drink first.
Yeah.
We got to know each other, and I was like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's really cool. So, and then you see the changes. This show 15 years ago, I'm not going to say this is an accurate statement, but the French hated us.
Yeah.
They didn't like Americans, and we got treated really poorly. I remember taking a client to a restaurant. They gave us menus in French, and I know enough to read the prices, and then they took them away and brought us American menus, and the prices were like almost twice as much. That was very common. Now, I've noticed, especially this show, I've noticed that totally different world. The French are very friendly, outgoing, still make it hard because they go on strike so often. But it's a lot of fun doing business here again. And the Italians, once you understand Italians, it's a lot of fun. So what we do, again, going back to the customer service, like when my client comes next week to see his boat, we'll spend a couple hours on the boat. But we're also going to go to some amazing restaurants. We'll stay in amazing hotels, and it's about the experience. You can come for 5 days to see the boat and spend 4 days traveling around to different places and wineries, and it's all part, because they will remember that for the rest of their lives. And they say in business that the most important tool we have is relationship building, and believe me, it's absolutely the truth.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Without that, forget it.
Absolutely.
Yep.